Hello, my name's S. Rob, and I don't really talk about other occultists much. I talk about magic and things like this. For those who don't know, I'm an author of over 500 books on occultism, some other things as well, but they're almost all on occultism. That's real magic. And I was accused, not an accusation, but misunderstood by someone who was a very strong Christian, that my beliefs about the Vatican were a bit sort of out there. I think they used the words from one of the films, you know. So I thought I'd explain. And I think this is best explained when we think about a man called Franz Bardon. Now, Franz Bardon was an occultist, and he was a very good one. Now, World War II came, because he was Jewish, but basically speaking, he had a choice to either go into the concentration camp or to join Hitler's occult society. Because if you were an occultist or had certain things, if you're really good at something, and you're really, really good, they'd make you into a German. On a piece of paper, you were just a German. That's it, you know. So you'd have thought that Franz Bardon would have then joined the Nazi occult society, but he didn't. So this man spent many years in a Nazi concentration camp instead of being in Hitler's occult society. This is how much strength of character this man had. This was a man who wouldn't join a Nazi occult society. End of World War, he was free. You'd think problem solved. But this is where the Vatican comes in, because the Vatican had this man hounded down. The man fled across Europe and was eventually found, and the force they were able to apply meant that he spent the rest of his life in jail. Now, okay, let's be honest about this. At that point in time, the Vatican could just have left it because he hadn't done anything wrong. He was simply an occultist. Some say it was because he wouldn't join their societies that they decided to do what they did to him and hunt him down. Because let's be honest, how nasty have you got to be to take a man who was in a concentration camp and then seek to put him in jail for no reason? That is a tragic life. I mean, the man basically died for occultism. He died for the subject that I practice, and so you have to respect a man for that. But the bottom line is that was the Vatican. Now, don't think, oh, but this was hundreds of years ago, and like if you're a kid or something. It's not. It's not 100 years ago. You're talking like the 1940s and the 1950s. My dad was born in the 1940s, you know what I mean? You're not talking as long time ago as you think. You're talking your grandparents, that's what you're talking if you're young, or your parents would be around at that point in time. You're not talking that long ago, okay? So I hope that explains sometimes if my views about the Vatican and Christianity seem a little bit off. The reason is because they've got a shitty track record. They've got a track record of hunting down occultists, torturing occultists, and everything else you can imagine, basically, to occultists. So they've got a very bad record. I hope that makes it a bit easier to understand.